My name is Janine. I'm the head of product education and strategy, and I am your host for today's session. Again, we are going to be looking at our campaign for demo products, brand new, just launched today. And whether you are watching this live or via replay on YouTube, feel free to ask questions related to this session in the chat and comments. And by the way, I don't know if you remember this, but to make things a bit more interesting, we're going to have a short test your knowledge at the end of the session. They're so much fun. I love actually crafting all of those questions. Okay, so let's jump in. Today we are talking about Skin So Soft Pure Nature. Now, last year, how many of you remember that we introduced Skin So Soft Pure Nature for body? So we have things like the shower gel, we had the in-shower lotion, we had the body cream. Anybody love those? Use those products? They were really, really incredible. I was just saying right before the broadcast that I'm almost out of my shower gel, and I'm like, I've got to put that on order because they're so wonderful. How many of you, your customers, tell me about that. Do your customers love these products? Which one is their favorite? Like, which one do you feel like you sell the most? Obviously, it's always our mission to offer new products for you to fall in love with, but we also, the teams really thoughtfully expand collections that are designed to help grow your business and reach new people. So with that, I am excited to share that in campaign 4, we are expanding Pure Nature into hair care. I am so excited about this. You can see that we have a shampoo, we have conditioner, we have a hair mask. We're going to talk about all of those products. By the way, those are available exclusively right now for you a month before they launch to the public. And, isn't that such a fun benefit of being an ambassador, and part of this community? You get to try the products, you get to kind of start to tease them, to your customers. You probably start, kind of taking pre-orders, making a list of everybody that wants all of those. I know that for me personally, as a product lover, I know that I am always looking forward to what the next launch is. I love these products. You're going to hear me talk about them from my personal perspective as we go through. But let's talk about some of the overarching highlights of this particular hair collection. So some things that are really notable. We love the fact that this collection, every product is vegan. We love the fact that the products, they are formulated with clean, plant-based, naturally derived ingredients. I'm going to say that again because that's really important. So vegan, clean, plant-based, and naturally derived ingredients. By the way, a couple of those ingredients, just to kind of hit those: green tea extract, which is a really fabulous ingredient that is known to help moisturize, it conditions your scalp, your hair. So love green tea. It's better than, just for drinking, right? We also have baobab seed oil. How many of you ever heard about this particular ingredient? So I'm going to break it down for you. Baobab seed oil really helps to nourish dry hair. Also, here's something that may pique your attention. It helps to smooth the frizzies. So anytime I see help smooth frizzies, you have my attention. And of course, we love the fact that it helps to kind of soothe that dry scalp as well. By the way, just a little kind of side note, you may also hear this ingredient called Adansonia digitata, and that's a seed oil again. And so Adansonia digitata, you may want to remember that. So just saying. But regardless, baobab seed oil, Adansonia digitata seed oils, these are fabulous ingredients that are very rich with a lot of vitamins, A, D, E, F. Love the fact that they all work together to nourish your hair. But I also want to point out that even though you've got a lot of nourishment, they're all very light and they're non-greasy, which is really important. One other notable ingredient is Camellia japonica seed oil. So we've got a lot of seed oils in this entire collection. And one of the highlights about Camellia japonica is that we love the fact that as an ingredient, it really is known to help prevent breakage, as well as helping to improve that elasticity in your hair. So we've got a lot, like powerhouse ingredients, really great things in this collection. But just as important as knowing all of the good for you ingredients, I also always want to share what the products are formulated without. So parabens, no parabens, sulfates, synthetic dyes, and fragrances. So we're going to talk about that, especially as we talk about some of those products. We also love the fact that the products are made with sustainable packaging, which is always wonderful to know that you have products, again, that have good for you ingredients, but they also are formulated without certain ingredients, and even the packaging, right, is kind of, considered good for the earth as well. And of course, if you have tried the Skin So Soft Pure Nature Body Collection, then you may recall that fresh eucalyptus scent. It's kind of eucalyptus mint. It's very, very refreshing. I will go ahead and kind of tell you that with these particular products for the hair, it's more of an essence. So if you're worried about it being a very strong, intense fragrance, it's not. And one of the questions I always get, is, wait a second, you just said that, these products were formulated without synthetic, dyes, no synthetic fragrances. And so any scent that you are actually, picking up, that is from a naturally derived ingredient. So I hope you are as excited. I kind of wanted to start with all of the big highlights because this applies as an umbrella to every single product. So let's take a look at the products up close and get into a little bit more detail. First of all, you can see right there on screen, we have our Skin So Soft Pure Nature Nourishing Shampoo. In addition to all of those star ingredients I just talked about, there is also panthenol in this particular formula. And that's an interesting one, right? So I know if you're a beauty lover, if you follow skincare, then you're going to be like, wait a minute, that's a popular ingredient that is found in skincare. And we love it because just like it does for our skin, it's known to help moisturize. It's doing the same thing for your hair without weighing it down. We also have little hints of citric acid, and loving that citric acid. Don't be afraid of anything that says acid because it's really meant to help balance the pH level on your scalp. And we know that when you have a healthy scalp, that lends itself to having healthier hair. Okay, I see a couple of questions and we will get to those, Michelle and Faye, in just a moment. So let's talk about the usage. It's very straightforward. It's just like with any other shampoo. Wet your hair, lather, massage it into your scalp, rinse, and then follow with a conditioner. And I do want to point out that this is okay for daily use. So let me just pause and take a couple of those questions. Michelle, I know that you're asking if this is for all hair types. So it is. It's for all hair types. I have incredibly fine hair. I have a lot of it. And I will say that I have been blown away by the results for me personally with the shampoo and the conditioner. My hair feels so healthy, so full of body. And I'm going to give you a little secret. So normally when I am styling my hair, especially because, I have a lot of fine hair, I know it, you probably think my natural hair color is blonde, but it's not. But with coloring my hair, I can naturally have some little frizzies, especially around kind of my roots. And I have been so impressed that I just washed and blow dried my hair. That's it. I did not put any other heat. I didn't put a flat iron. I didn't have to use a smoothing serum like I normally do. So that's just my personal testimonial from the Nourishing, again, the shampoo and the conditioner. So I've been blown away, but I hope that answers your question, Michelle, about all hair types. Faye is asking a question. Is this okay, formulated to use with for colored hair? I anticipated this question, and just like with always, I'm never going to just tell you, yes, go for it. While I personally have colored hair, I have bleached hair, I have low lights. I haven't personally seen any effects of that because different people color their hair in many different ways. I really can't say for sure. What I can tell you is that the products were not tested for color treated hair. So what I would recommend if you have any concerns is, just pick up your hair underneath. And I don't know, I know I'm little on screen right now, but pick up your hair, take a little strand of your hair and just standing at the sink. Don't even do it, in the shower. I mean, you can, but go ahead, take some of the shampoo, massage it in, your hair, kind of rinse it out right there in the sink, immediately kind of blow dry it and just, take a look and see. But I do feel confident that you're probably okay. But again, I do always want to err on the side of safety. All right, so that is our shampoo. Let's keep going and look at our nourishing conditioner, complimentary. All right, so these products obviously are meant to be complementary and designed to use together. This nourishing conditioner also features panthenol, which is great. Again, helping that hair look smooth, shiny, healthy. Personally, for conditioner, again, it really depends on your hair texture and your hair type. For me personally, I typically will take my conditioner. I'll take literally like a half of a dime size, again, because I have very fine hair. And I start at my kind of like my mid hair shaft, and then I'll just massage it into my ends. I will probably usually do a few other things in the shower, so a couple of minutes, and then I actually rinse it. And I'm seeing Jill saying that she needs conditioner every single day, and absolutely. You can use this, both the shampoo and the conditioner. Again, these are both suitable and good for daily use. I washed my hair yesterday with both of them. I washed my hair again today with both of them, and it feels amazing. I love the way, again, that these products are working together to make my hair feel. All right. If there are no other questions about the shampoo and conditioner, again, very straightforward. Let's take a look at something I'm really excited about within this line, and that is the Intense Nourishing Hair Mask. Now, question for you, if you're tuning in, again, whether live or via replay, do you use hair masks? How often? Is this something that you've never explored before? For me in particular, I do try to use hair masks. I need to be more diligent. I'm just being honest, but typically it's about once a month. My goal for this year is to use a hair mask at least once every other week. I would like to try and do one once a week because hair masks are just so great for your hair. It's just like when we take care of our skin and we go the extra mile, I need to do the same thing. So a lot of you are saying, yes, okay, yes, you need to do it more. Victoria, I haven't tried it, but I'm interested, just like me. So really, really great. We're all going to do this together, but let's talk about some of the highlights of this nourishing hair mask. So number one, if you have the hair type that you just need extra conditioning, you can actually use this nourishing hair mask as a conditioner. So, but again, that is not going to be for all hair types. So just know if you do have a particular hair that's very dry and you feel like you just need some of that on your ends daily, you can do that. But the way that I'm using this is as a hair mask. So the instructions for this: we want you to take about a quarter-sized amount. Now, that is a generous amount, right? But again, this is a hair mask, so you're generously applying this. Now, you can use more depending on your hair texture, if it's thicker, if you have a greater texture to your hair, but you're basically going to apply this to wet hair. So in the shower, you will have shampooed, rinse out your shampoo, and then you will reach for this mask. Again, take about a quarter-size amount, work it all throughout your hair. And we are saying to apply this everywhere, root to tip, because it is a deep conditioning, nourishing mask. Leave it on 3 to 5 minutes, rinse, and you can enjoy some wonderful benefits. Some of those benefits: it's going to help moisturize if you have dry hair. It's also going to help strengthen if you have weak, brittle hair. It helps smooth your frizzies, which is really great. If you feel like you need a little strengthening, and I feel like a lot of us need strengthening, right, with our hair, this is actually going to also help prevent damage and increase your hair elasticity. So that's a powerhouse of benefits for this particular hair mask. But I do want to call out that you can also use this hair mask as a targeted application. So for instance, if you have damaged ends on your hair, if you are applying a lot of heat and your ends are feeling a little bit crispy, you could really just target and apply the mask there. So speaking of which, let's go to the next slide and let's look at a few tips that I just wanted to share. I just thought this hair mask deserved a little bit more because I feel like it's so multifunctional and you can use it in so many different ways. So I wanted to share more than just what you're going to see on the packaging. Love the fact, again, that you can customize this, for your hair type. So for me, I have fine hair. I just stated that. If I need to style my hair for whatever reason, I really, again, would take the hair mask and I would just focus kind of midway all the way down. By the way, I will say that regardless of application, if you need to style your hair post hair mask, just be sure to rinse it really, really well because you want to remove any of that residue. Now, I usually don't because, again, my commitment is that at least once every other week, once a week, I'm going to try for, I'm going to kind of dedicate a moment during the weekend to call it my self-care session, if you will. So I feel like if I say I'm going to take a relaxing bath, I'm going to apply this root to tip, let it do its full thing, right? I think I'll also apply a face mask. I mean, we should multitask, right? I'm just throwing this out there. But I feel like that is how I'm going to be using that with fine hair. Now, if you have thicker or coarse hair, don't be afraid, like I mentioned earlier, use a generous amount, work it through your hair. If you have extremely dry, damaged hair, another cool tip that you may consider is consider using, how many of you remember our Organist Rosemary Mint Hair Oil? You might consider taking a few drops, mixing that with the mask, and then applying it. So a lot of good things that you can actually do. Now, I know also that the word heat sometimes gets a bad rap, but you can really boost your results with gentle heat. What I mean by that is that after you apply the mask, wrap your hair in a warm, damp towel, or if you don't have that, handy, and you're really just going to do all of this in the shower, grab a shower cap, apply the shower cap, and really what that's going to do is help lock in the heat. And we know that when you lock in heat, especially with hair, skin, what does that do? It opens the cuticle on your hair, right? And that is going to allow for even more nourishment to penetrate into your hair more deeply. I'm following all of your comments. Yes, Kim is saying I have fine, dry hair, so this is going to work for you. Yes, I mean, that is absolutely what I've been doing. But again, in my self-care moment, Kim, I'm going all the way because everything needs nourishment, right? Last tip for you is that, use a nice wide tooth comb to, kind of comb through after applying it. It's really going to not only help detangle, but I also, when I was testing this, I actually reached for our Organist. How many of you have this? The wooden scalp gua sha, which is amazing because as I was applying it, it's actually making sure, number one, that I'm applying the mask. It's doing a very even distribution, but I love the fact that it is doing kind of double duty and it's providing that gentle scalp massage which feels so amazing. Okay, so Mallory, the scalp massager is wonderful. Mallory is saying, so shampoo, no conditioner before the hair mask. That is correct, Mallory. So if you're going to reach for and use the hair mask, by the way, what a generous amount, beautiful packaging. Again, however much you use, shampoo your hair, rinse out the shampoo, and then apply your hair mask and make it a self-care moment. Speaking of which, I feel like everybody right now, maybe it's just me, but here we are, at the beginning of the year, and I feel like we already all need self-care moments, right? And by the way, as soon as you get these products, you can plan a self-care session with yourself. Okay, Mina is asking, so no conditioning. No, you do not need to because this is really an intense conditioner. So this is going to give you all of the conditioning that you need. So definitely, if you were going to use this as your conditioner, drop the other one for sure. Really beautiful. I can't wait, Charlene, for you to try the products either. And I can't wait to hear what all of you have to think about them. All of the products, again, they are so lovely. They're just such a beautiful addition to our Pure Nature collection. So pretty. And I love the fact that it's really giving us this head to toe kind of full routine. Now, before we close, since as ambassadors, you can order these in demo, we have a couple of amazing offers. Number one, with the new hair collection. So the shampoo, the conditioner, and the hair mask. If you check your What's New, you will see that you can get the 3 for a wonderful price. And check your What's New because you'll see all of the details, including limits, including the prices. There are slight variations in the prices in the US and Canada, so check your respective What's New. And then the other offer that is really amazing, take advantage of this. When we give those offers, oh, so good. The entire body care collection. So all of the products, the shower gel, we have the in-shower body lotion and the body cream, which are amazing. All 3 of those are being offered at an amazing price. And by the way, no limits on how many of the body care collections that you can actually order. So amazing. Take advantage of that. Another amazing benefit for being an ambassador. All right, is everybody excited? I cannot wait to hear what you all think. I know that there will be a social post dropping soon. So definitely when that happens, let us know all of your rave reviews. And yeah, I can't wait to hear what you think. So as I promised, it's time to test your knowledge. A very fun short quiz. By the way, this quiz, if you are tuning in via replay, this is only available for 72 hours. So just know that that is the quiz. And we really hope that you'll take all of these nuggets of information to really use as great talking points, when you're sharing the beauty of these products with your customers. So if there are no further questions, I'm going to say thank you so much, everyone, for taking time to tune in. It's wonderful to see you, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you very soon. Bye.